Let's get right into the video you want to see right away. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy brought this up, and I want to talk about it here. He states here, my team has reached out to the trucker who recorded this chilling video. He did the right thing reporting the truck driver going the wrong way to the police. This easily could have ended in a disaster. Foreign truck drivers not being able to understand the rules of our roads is a crisis that is putting lives in danger. The U.S. Department of Transportation is doing the work to fix it and save lives. So overall, I want to make a disclaimer to that. I will say just anybody that cannot read road signs, cannot speak English proficiently, should not be driving a truck. It doesn't matter if you are a American citizen or not. You know, if you cannot communicate with law enforcement, if you cannot read the road signs, you should not have a CDL.
What are you doing?
I'm going that way, but even right here, but it's not working. Then I'm doing down. I'll go the other side.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Okay.
You are going the wrong way down the freeway. You are committing a felony right now.
Okay. What I'm doing, sir?
The trucker named Frank needs our help. He says, hello, my name is Frank. I had an accident on the I-75 south in Texas. This trucker ran me off the road. Looking for him. If anyone recognizes him, please help. You slow the video down, Frank. You can see that it says Transnational Express. I would start by just calling the company and then asking them where their driver was, or if there was a driver on the I-75 South Texas yesterday, and they should be able to pinpoint that and help you out, hopefully. Truck drivers, I think this is important right here. If you see any video that says Asora or Asara, I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, with the little cloud and eyeballs, you have to know that this is actually made by AI. People are just making fun and making jokes. But I've had so many truck drivers send me this video stating that, you know, truck drivers would only be able to park at truck stops for only 2 hours. And drivers are sending that to me. That lets me know that there's a lot of truck drivers out there that might not know that this is fake news. So if you see this right here, 100% is made by AI, is made by an app, and you cannot trust it. So just to clarify, truck stops, they might have their own rules, but definitely across the nation, there is no rule stating that there is only a 2-hour parking limit at all, okay? So, my truckers, just be careful of this. Sometimes you might not pay attention, might be driving on the road, and you're listening to this, and you think it's true, and I could tell how shocking that could be, but this right here is absolutely false. Wanted to read some of your emails right here. This one right here says, Alex, here's a topic to bring some exposure to. I received a warning at a weigh station, which of course gets treated as an out of service. Hindsight is 2020. Thought he was being nice. Should have demanded a citation to be able to fight it in the system. So real quick on that for drivers that are brand new. If you get a warning, you can't even fight it. Okay, so if you have the opportunity, just get the ticket so that you could fight it. But if they give you a warning, it sounds like they're being nice. They're actually not. You know, that's something for all the new drivers to understand because it's happened to me. Now it says here, I have discussed this with my compliance company. They are basically telling me that it's a losing battle to fight a warning, right? As a single owner operator with almost 5 years in this, it's devastating. With 100% out of service against the national average, 23.2, I am starting to see brokers and Amazon starting to say no. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy needs to revamp the scoring system to make it more equal. So 1 truck versus 10 or 500 would make a hell of a difference in the score percentage. Email me back if interested. I can send citation and denials for info. Thank you. So here's the thing, so you get a better understanding of this. It needs to be apples to apples. And, you know, they need to actually have a better rating system. You know, that's why bigger trucking companies can get more out of service and be okay. But a company, if you only have 2 trucks and 1 truck gets out of service, you're at a 50% out of service, you know, and it makes it hard for you to get loads. So definitely, I believe this ranking and score percentage needs to change. They are not taking this lightly in Arizona. It says 274 Arizona truck drivers pulled off roads for failing English tests. Federal enforcement has removed commercial drivers since June as the Trump administration cracks down on language requirements. It says more than 270 truckers in Arizona have been kicked off the road for failing English proficiency tests as the Trump administration cracks down. So letting you know that Arizona definitely is taking this extremely seriously. So just want to give you that update here today. So Averitt has made this announcement here, and they're doing their best to switch over their drivers to other lanes. But it says, for the first time in 30 years, Mercedes-Benz plant in Vance will be in need of a new trucking and logistics contractor after the first of the year. Averitt has announced conclusion of his contract with Mercedes-Benz plant in Vance on December 31st after failing to agree on new terms for their dedicated services. The contract's end will impact some 200 employees with jobs ranging from drivers to administrative support and leadership, according to a press release from the company. So if you drive for the company and this is your lane, please email me down at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. We'd love to hear what's going on. I did see that they did make a statement stating that they are going to try to find more work for you. But let me know if some of you are getting let go. I would love to hear this and, share more update information for other drivers out there. But the single thing is, if they cannot figure out a contract, that almost lets me know that Mercedes-Benz and these big brands, they do this all the time. Big companies, they do this all the time. They don't want to pay you what you're worth. And so, there's a great chance, I'm sure of it, if I start digging really deeper, that Averitt wasn't getting paid a lot for these contracts. And so you got to make money, right? And so Mutha Truckers, comment down below, but just want to give you that information here today. If you work for JB Hunt, I would love to hear from you right here. One of the bigs. JB Hunt shares jump as cost cuts left trucking firms' quarterly profit. So it says here, shares of U.S. trucking firm JB Hunt rose nearly 16% in early trading on Thursday after a $100 million cost-cutting program helped it defy a prolonged freight downturn and increase third quarter profits. It said since 2022, the trucking industry has struggled with access capacity, declining freight rates, and only modest growth in shipment volume. So they rose 16%. And that's because of $100 million cost-cutting program. So, Mutha Truckers, for the JB Hunt drivers out there, tell me, for the $100 million cost-cutting, was that a lot of truck driver jobs? Was it certain lanes? I would love to hear from you guys to get a little bit more insight of what's going on at JB Hunt. But they definitely were cutting down, and just want to hear how you're feeling it on your side. Overall, Mutha Truckers, a lot going on today. Just want to share information as always. Take what you can from this. If you have any information from your trucking company or something that you'd like to share to other Mutha Truckers, please email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.